Welcome to emergency episode of Secret Identity. I am your host, Troy. There will be no season 2. Bond.
I am your co-host, Slater Harrison.
Slater Hardcore Harrison.
Slater Hardcore Harrison.
Hardcore, yes. I am Brent Vigilante Birnbaum.
Nice.
Yes.
You are the vigilante.
Oh my God, he's
podcast.
easily my favorite character on that show.
Mine is Flurry.
Oh, Flurry is great.
I would have foregone the 2 music videos if I could have gotten that time filled up with Flurry and vigilante scenes.
For sure. Oh, and then just seeing the 2 of them together in this episode, I was.
You could buy spider milk, Where? Whole Foods. We had to rewind that like 3 times.
Yeah.
I love that they're setting up Flurry to be like a big part of this universe too.
I know, same.
Yeah, so I want to know both of your reaction to the finale because it's not universally loved right now.
Is it getting a lot of
Getting
criticism?
a lot of criticism because it was overhyped. And the things that was surrounding the production of it, like Gunn said that we were gonna he couldn't show his publicists episodes 6, 7, and 8 because they were so crazy, and people were just expecting like these big cameos and reveals when really, from watching season 1 all those years ago, Suicide Squad and Superman, it makes sense why they're not doing a season 3, and I'll talk about that.
They're not doing a season 3?
They're not, but I know what they're gonna do instead.
Interesting. Okay.
And I want to go into that.
I want to learn more about. Well, because I actually liked it. I think it's I get the issues with it, but it's also like you have to understand that episode 7 was so crazy. Like
Yeah.
6 and 7.
6 and 7. So it'd be so hard to top that. It's like you'd see that on Game of Thrones all the time. Like the second to last episode, whether it's Blackwater or the Red Wedding, would be huge, and the episode after that would be
Yeah, Sopranos did it. They killed Pussy in the 12th episode.
That's right. Yeah, Sopranos did that.
They
did the same with Adriana's death.
with Adriana. It felt very much like the season 2 finale of Rick and Morty. Remember Rick was like in prison and they're like, how are we gonna get him out? Like it was very much like
That show used to be so good.
Are you of that club?
I think it's good. I think it's better than people give it credit for like now. But like season 2 Rick and Morty, season 3 Rick and Morty. I mean, like,
How many seasons of Rick and Morty are there?
like 8.
There's like 8.
They're
right
still
now.
going, right?
They're still going. They're going
Yeah.
to 10. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Like the
So
Stephen
much.
Colbert one, the Total Recall episode.
Season
like,
1 was insane.
Season 1 was great. The pilot was amazing. Like, yeah.
I still watch them all.
Oh, I still watch it too. It's just like
we watched it in Seattle.
We did, yeah.
that was
I
good.
just watch it out of order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's usually on right after Family Guy.
Yeah.
But it could be a lot after Family Guy. After watching Peter, Bugs, Buffy,
Yeah.
Griffin for...
Yeah.
It used to
and
be
then you get
Venture
Pickle
Bro-
Rick.
It used to be Venture Bros after Family Guy. So it'd be like, hey, Peter. Hey, Venture Bros.
Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hey,
And then it would be Seinfeld. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I'm not the one going to hell.
All different universes colliding.
There were big reveals in this episode
Uh-huh.
that are going to set up the future DCU. Like I'm sort of
Checkmate.
Checkmate. That's a big one. That's going to be the new season. So they won't do a Peacemaker show.
Oh.
They're going to do a brand new show under the umbrella of Checkmate. I think because there's more characters on the roster. It doesn't just have to focus on Chris's story, which has sort of been told at this point in both seasons.
Yeah.
And I think him being stranded on Salvation at the end is going to lead either into the Supergirl movie, because if you remember in the book, Supergirl's trapped on a planet with dinosaurs and the Kryptonite planet. And what do we hear at the end of the episode? Dinosaurs. Why are you laughing?
This is wild to me that they're just the idea of them putting Peacemaker in Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is amazing.
Either that or he's going to be in Man of Tomorrow, because we know Lex is behind this meta prison and they're going to definitely send Superman there. And it would be hilarious to me if Peacemaker had to get saved by Superman because he fucking hates him.
That would be so funny.
I feel like that's maybe what it's going to be.
Yeah, I think as a direct follow-up, because they said anything after this, I mean, Peacemaker's going to be instrumental to it. I think they're either going to put him in Superman or they're going to put him in Supergirl.
Well, yeah, because John Cena playing that character is just fucking chef's kiss.
No business being that good.
like,
And particularly this season, where he's not, like in the first season, he's just hilarious and he's so funny and so much fun. This season is a much more subdued performance from Cena.
Yeah, and he gets very emotional.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. In a lot of parts, like with the brother, that was so...
Reliving his childhood trauma all over again as an adult.
Yeah, he had to like live his life twice.
Yeah.
And he thought it was going to be a better thing and it ended up not, It's just like, it's kind of reinforcing of everything is going to happen. It's just like, it might happen in a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
his dad dies, but his dad was actually in the U.S. winning the war. His dad's a Nazi. In the Nazis winning the war, his dad's
a moderate.
Yeah.
His dad's a moderate. No,
He's Joe Biden. That's why he's the blue dragon. Really? Like that's what. Hey, here's the thing. Soda.
Get it, losers. We're gonna.
Come on, my son is dead. My only son. I'm right here, Dad. Yeah, no, I thought the biggest reveal was Earth X. That was the craziest, like, big whoa.
Which you called in, like, if anyone who subscribes to the Kirby tier and, like, after episode 3, our episode 3 podcast.
I think there was a lot of people online that were seeing it too. I just, I thought it was going to be, like, leading up to a crisis situation, and then I noticed that there weren't, like, any minorities in the background, and I was like, that's definitely a choice, because James Gunn doesn't tend to do anything by accident. Although there were some parts of this finale where I was like, I feel like that didn't need to be in there.
It would be funny if it turned out James Gunn actually was just a white supremacist, and like they're like, look, James, like Peter's like, James, we got some notes.
I can finally see myself.
You're gonna have to make this a Nazi world to explain that there are no people of color in the background.
Yeah, it's named. You know why it's named Salvation? The planet
From Salvation Run.
What's that?
It's a storyline in a DC comic.
Yeah, the Salvation.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were referencing like Cannonball Run.
No.
Yeah,
I'm referencing the actual thing because I did my research too.
There was an arc where Amanda Waller and everyone else got tired of metahumans and they just put them through a prison. It came out in like 2008. With, Matt Sturgis. Matt Sturgis was right. We read something that he wrote.
Did we?
I think he might have had something to do with one of the Slott Spider-Man books. I can't remember, but that name stood out to me. But it was like in 2008, which was right before a crisis. And so it's called Salvation for that reason. And we're probably going to see that in Man of Tomorrow.
Okay.
Because they're still dealing with the metahuman thing.
Right.
We saw the Department of Defense in Peacemaker still having those meetings, and they're ready to, they want to go deeper into it. They were talking about putting that diffuser around the planet.
What are you talking about?
Yo.
The government's still worried about metahumans. Lex is definitely going to get out somehow. All of his cultists are working for Argus and Rick Flag.
I want to check something real quick about one of them. I think Otis Berg is.
Yeah.
That's the Ned Beatty character from the original Superman in 1978.
With Gene Hackman?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He was like Gene Hackman's number 2.
He was in Superman. So was the leader of Foxy.
Cleopatra?
What was the name of the song? The band? Foxy.
Oh, yeah. Otis, originally a character from the 1978 Superman.
Oh, Foxy starts with an S.
Yeah, I know. I can't read my own handwriting. Foxy Shazam.
Yes.
Great name.
Yes, because I was like, Shazam.
He cameoed in Superman and in Peacemaker.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, I don't know where he was in Superman, but I saw a set photo. It was. Were you upset at there being no cameos in this?
No, I wasn't, because we already got some major cameos.
That's what I said.
We got Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag. We got Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. I mean, these are cameos I didn't expect to see.
I didn't expect to see it either, but also this was I think audiences are so used to seeing that Luke Skywalker Mandalorian cameo moment where they're not even appreciating that this episode beautifully wrapped up every character arc in the show and started a new spin-off arc.
And that cameo was earned in Mandalorian. It didn't just come out of nowhere. Grogu had set off a signal. It made sense that that Luke would be the one that picked it up.
It made sense to me that Lex Luthor was in this. It wouldn't have made sense if we saw Blue Beetle like a lot of people wanted, or Booster Gold, or Superman. Why would Superman have to be?
Paul Dano's Riddler.
Clark.
He's the only one we didn't get.
He doesn't wear glasses.
He's like the most creepy Riddler. I don't know. He freaks
of the
me
two.
out in that. Yeah. Well, I mean, what was it?
Jim Carrey's the other one. Yeah.
And,
it was supposed to be Robin Williams. They kept dicking him around.
Yeah.
He goes, I got to write my own material.
That's a riddle in itself.
My eyes more original than some of my premises.
Riddle me that, Robin.
Ooh, Sam Kinnison's performing. Let me get my notepad.
A couple of the little things I found about this episode. It's called Full Nelson, which is a nod to Cena's wrestling move.
Oh, okay.
And it's a sex position. Mm-hmm. Which was very James Gunn. He always has little things like that. Remember, there was a movie he wrote.
I know a ton about both.
I forgot what movie it is. Maybe you remember. Jenna Fisher was in
Half Nelson was the Ryan Gosling movie.
And so was Black Panther. Ryan Gosling was in that, right? No,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic. Fuck. You actually thought that?
No.
Luther.
He was the Black Panther. This episode. What I loved about Superman is they wrote relationships to be very adult, like which he did with Gamora and Quill in Guardians of the Galaxy. Because like a lot of the time, comic book relationships on screen just don't translate, and he patched up every single character arc and their relationship so well between Superman and Lois in the movie. Their fights felt like real fights. Take my word for it.
Super fights.
They same thing with Adebayo and her wife, and Chris and Harcourt.
That was so heartbreaking.
That was intense.
That was because it's so relatable. It's so true.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like your dreams are different than mine. It's not to say yours are lesser and mine are better.
Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of La La Land.
Yeah. You kind of part ways so that you can live what you're,
And they both
goal
achieved their
is.
dreams, and they kind of regret it because they're not together.
Yeah. So
that shared cry between the two of them was really powerful.
Oh my God.
And adds as an original character, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Harcourt, I know, has made appearances somewhere. I saw a Vigilante episode of Arrow. So bad.
Well, this is a completely different cat. This is like James Gunn completely changed Vigilante as a character. Like,
for the better, I
for
think.
God.
He's still just he just brings it out. Like when he meets his alternate self.
That was the best thing ever because there was a slight second where you didn't know if he was going to be like that or like a dick because he like looked at him and he's like, oh my God.
He's the same thing. No freaking way.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you? That's it.
Spider-Man meme. They were gonna have a Daredevil cameo in this episode.
Wait, what?
They were gonna have one because a lot of people were upset about the dimension thing, which I did think there was gonna be a door that they opened and it was gonna be the Snyderverse, and then they were like, no, and closed it. But that ended up being the Spider Skull dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminded me of the Deadpool Wolverine weird cut when he was like on the cross and there's skulls everywhere.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that
what?
was a tribute to a cover. I think that was a John Byrne cover.
Yeah,
Chris
that makes
Claremont.
sense.
They love skulls.
But he was one of the doors they were going. James Gunn and Ryan Reynolds were talking about having
Deadpool.
Deadpool was going to be.
You said Daredevil, right? Or did you say Deadpool?
I said Deadpool. I'm pretty sure I said Deadpool.
Deadpool Wolverine. Yeah.
Deadpool was going to be in Peacemaker. They were going to cameo him.
Oh yeah, you said Daredevil before.
Oh, I did. Okay,
Yeah.
That's why my mind was going. I was just like,
yeah, Brent's like, there's so many D's.
Because they just
why?
announced today Daredevil season 2 is going to be directly intertwined with Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
Gotcha.
Which I think is what we've been asking.
Oh, they announced that.
That's gonna be
that makes a lot of sense.
Yes, a lot of big news came in the Comic-Con this week. DC Comics said they're not going to use AI art for their Marvel for their work. Good luck, Marvel, using AI. Stan Lee, even in death, he's still getting stressed out.
Do the Gen Zs know who Jay Leno is?
No, I don't think they do. He's the guy who hosted the Jay Leno show.
That's Crimson Chin. That's what that is.
Hi, I'm the Crimson Chin.
Here comes the Crimson Chin.
The Nega Chin. Yeah. So
you had another. I'm dying at your notes over there. You're like,
I took a lot of
and
notes.
then
I'm just so excited about this brand new Day Daredevil season 2 announcement.
How cool is that?
That's amazing.
And the Hulk is probably going to be the person that killed Peter Parker's parents, and they're going to reveal that too.
I also love that because we talked about that. I'm so sick and tired of the silly, goofy Hulk. Like,
It would explain why he's not in Doomsday either.
Yeah, like Hulk is a dark, like pretty, like Hulk's done some horrible things.
Yeah, and his whole fucking stick is like, you don't make me angry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, he's like smart Hulk now because in Endgame he's like Professor.
Yeah, he's always in a fucking lab
Also, the guy who played Quibi, the guy who was who got his face eaten off.
Yeah,
he was Frogman in She-Hulk.
That's right. That is who that was.
And then Vigilante at the end says, "I want to go play Frogger." Which was James Gunn just doing his nod because he had just come over from Marvel.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, he did look familiar. He was great in this.
He looked familiar until
I
his
thought
face
he was
was
titties
ripped off.
originally. But titties lived.
Titties
Remember
lived.
I said titties died?
Yeah.
Because, and
he was the guy criticizing the names.
Yeah. I loved the Flurry story. Just like I kind of was glad Flurry didn't pay off to be Martian Manhunter or anybody because I just love him as a character.
And the fact that he's like actually a good guy. Like when they're
all dying, he's like, no, we're not doing this.
Yeah, and like as soon as he died, like he just like screams like fuck, and it's just like a real primal scream. Like I was just giving this guy shit. This was my buddy.
Yeah, I love that he told that story. I swear most of his lines are improvised. Because people are like smirking, like you could see like in the back, like Hardcore was like behind him walking and she was like...
Yeah, well...
Is it hilarious? Yes.
Yeah, but you almost got titties killed. He tried to use my burn blindness against me.
Oh
I did like when you were like, it'd be hilarious if they did all this for a throwaway Court of Owls joke with the eagle. There was a lot, like every arc sort of paid off, and it also like I knew like after the Prime Eagle thing and they were done with Merle from Walking Dead, I was like, okay, yeah, I know what this season's gonna be.
I'm surprised I liked that as much as I did, though.
The Prime Eagle stuff?
Yeah. I was like, this is going to be so dumb. And then when he starts, like, taking his clothes off and he's doing, like, the Native American chant and like, that rock music is playing, I was like, wait, this scene's kind of epic.
I am aroused.
Yeah, and he starts astral projecting, obviously.
Yeah.
I do think that there's a certain style that's been established for DC projects right now because I'm going through Creature Commandos. Rick Flag in that seems like a different character than he is in
yeah,
right?
I mean, I guess you could, and it's the same Rick Flag. I guess you can say that, like, he's more motivated because Peacemaker killed his son in this one. But also, I guess he didn't know that Waller was behind it. But, like, if I'm Rick Flag Sr., I'd be going after Waller, not Peacemaker. Like, you want the person who gave the order, not the one who pulled the trigger.
Yeah. Well, then I was, like, wondering... Like when they were doing that whole sequence of going to all the universes, like through the doors, which also I thought that was such a great fucking segment that like,
Loved that.
And then we watched the behind the scenes of it all, and it was such a production, obviously, but like so much went into it, and it went by so fast that I feel like people aren't even like pulling that whole sequence out.
Yeah.
Besides freaking Flurry in the story, and that guy's face getting freaking eaten off by those little gremlins.
It was violent,
dude.
Gun violence, you know, like James Gunn violence.
Yeah.
That's exactly how he writes it. When that thing is like air humping Tim Meadows' face and he's losing it, I was like, this is exactly a James Gunn scene. That's very much the style that DCU has made itself right now, which is why I'm excited for Kyle Chandler's Lanterns, because that's going to be a different director, different writer, and it's like like this universe can exist with all the, like kind of what Marvel tried to do when they brought in Sam Raimi to do Doctor Strange, and then they're not going to do any more Doctor Strange movies. Yeah. They really shot themselves in the foot, I thought, by not having different directors come on. And the Russos got brought back because they made $1 billion Endgame movie. I really wish that they took the chances. DC is like kind of killing it artistically right now with their chances and their supporting of the art. And I don't know.
As I said, let's see, though. I think they are, and they are crushing it right now. But again, it's still all gone. So let's see what happens when Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow comes out.
Yeah. Well, what I was going to say about Rick Flag Sr., like, I know he was trying to find a planet to put all the prisoners in, whatever the fuck. But, like, I thought that he was also trying to just find, like, a universe where Rick Flag... his son.
That's what I was thinking too.
Was alive, and I'm like, I wonder if he would keep doing that. But if there's not a season 3, I guess there's no point.
That's also the plot of Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that's true.
It's been done.
Yeah,
it's been done. Moving on.
Simpsons did it.
Which we never saw Rick in the Nazi universe again after that episode.
Yeah, it probably cost too much to use Joel Kinnaman.
Yeah.
Is he popular?
He's pretty popular.
Yeah.
It was just funny to me, James Gunn killing all these characters just to bring them back again.
Yeah.
Well, because I think he has multiple ideas for multiple films to bring in multiple characters from this show. Like, I don't think it's just going to be one, Peacemaker and Man of Tomorrow or whatever. Like, I think it's probably going to be, because there was such development. And who's the, I want to see more of Economos. I want to see.
Me too.
John Agee, great performance. Stand up.
That makes sense.
That's why that joke at the end was so funny.
Well, I think he was Sarah Silverman's opener for a while.
Really?
He was on the Sarah Silverman show.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Yeah. He's so great. Yeah, because that shit was improvised. Because then at the, I don't know if you saw, like, after some of the credits, like, he makes another joke at the end.
Yeah, that one was great. And then the woman starts laughing. Yeah, he's just like, it looks like I got a fan.
Oh my gosh. I was like, I can relate. Like, hey, as long as I got one, I'm good to go.
Also, you brought up the Lantern show. I forgot, because we talked about Tom King and Damon Lindelof being two of the showrunners. The third one is the guy who did Ozark.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's a pretty stacked team that they got coming.
The cast is stacked.
Cast is stacked.
Darn. I didn't know about Tom King. I forgot about that. Yeah. You told me. What do you think is the deal with these helmets? I wanted to ask you about that because a lot of people, because Chris has said that it's a long story. So he obviously knows where they come from. Are they from another dimension? Are they left over? A lot of people theorize they could be Orion's helmets that he's given to Peacemaker.
Now that I love.
Because they look very similar.
Oh, I love that. I didn't even think that they could be Orion's helmets. That would be awesome, and that would be a cool way to bring them in. Well, the Mr. Miracle show that's coming out is going to be like Creature Commando, so it's like going to be part of the canon.
I'm so excited
about
that show, man.
I know, me too.
Who's the main lead in that?
They haven't announced it. Okay. It's animated though.
Oh, well, I mean, still, the voice. I'll never forget freaking Aaron
It's the
Paul
book that we read.
Yeah. That shit was wild.
Yeah. Oh, they're doing the book we read?
They're doing the book we read.
Wow, Tom King's just got to be right? It in right now, man.
Oh, my God. What a career transition.
He's the modern Grant Morrison.
Exactly. He could have stayed to the CIA. He goes, I'm going to write comic books.
We obviously, one of the things that I wanted to ask you about is like Lex Luthor. Rick, I think one of the big differences to me of his character is Rick Flag decided to trust Lex Luthor. And James Gunn has said, we were watching that thing last night after the show thing where he said, you know, Lex Luthor is the smartest person on the planet. If you let yourself get used by Lex Luthor, you kind of already lost.
Yeah.
And he's so great at jingling keys in front of you that he doesn't even realize he just wants this pocket universe again. He just used it in Superman. He wants this one to trap Superman now. And I'm wondering, like, is the guy in Man of Tomorrow going to be Brainiac, and is he going to come from another dimension?
I think it has to be Brainiac, because when it's going to be Superman and Luthor teaming up, which we...
That's what I was going to say. Something has to be so drastic for them to... Because Lex is the bad guy in DC right now, so something would have to be some other earthly threat for them to come together.
And there are only two threats that Superman and Luthor would team up for. One is Darkseid, obviously.
And one is for the LGBTQ agenda.
One is for the LGBTQ agenda, because...
Plus.
because...
Disney Plus. LGBTQ Disney
Kent.
Plus.
Yas. Get it, Luthor. Make it work.
There's a twink butt fucking a Jimmy Kimmel in the cell next to me. Get Jimmy Kimmel out of the pocket universe, Luthor.
It's going to be a combo team up between Superman, Luthor, and Tim Gunn.
Okay, here's what we're going to do next. I made Superman this new suit, and it rides up in the crotch.
No capes.
No capes. No underwear. We're going to go straight Commando to Krypton.
Edna Mode's in there, too.
Heidi is going to love it. And your new villain? Seal. It's just Seal. He's Seal the villain.
Make it work.
You guys are all going to be Commando creatures.
And I'm in this, too.
Don't forget about me.
Don't forget about me. I am also a fashion designer. Maria, I was married to Maria Shriver. Make it work.
Make it work.
One of the things that I was surprised to see was the dimension they opened up, and it was a black hole. Now, this is very obviously a universe Luthor has been to, because if you remember in Superman, when Mr. Terrific, and I only remember this because I just watched it recently, Mr. Terrific brings Lois to the pocket universe, he says the slightest fuck up Luthor has, he can turn this whole Earth into a black hole. Judo Master opens up the door in Peacemaker and immediately gets sucked in. Flag doesn't even see that, oh yeah, Luthor had to have been here already. Yeah. There's a black hole right here. Fuck it. I'm going to have some place to put the guy who killed my son.
Yeah.
No,
we're just going to close that door.
But Ultraman went into a black hole, and he's a little bit stronger than Superman, and we know he's going to come back as Bizarro.
Right.
Probably Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah. I want to go back to your Brainiac question, though, because I think that'll be, I think that's going to be, because I feel it has to be Brainiac, right? Who they did. Like, they're not going to do Dark.
Who was the guy that played the bad guy in the first season that ended up being like the King Flymaster, and then he was the dude in the Guardians 3 movie?
Oh yeah, him. I forgot the actor's name, but he's great.
He wants to be Brainiac.
He'd be a great Brainiac.
I think he'd be a great Brainiac. What were you going to say?
Something? Oh yeah, no, because I feel like it's either Brainiac or Darkseid, and they're not going to do Darkseid.
They can't do Darkseid.
Not so soon. Like, I guess they are going to do Darkseid if they're doing the Mr. Miracle show, but like
they are going to go into a New Gods show. After Mr. Miracle, I'd assume that's how everything's sort of building up right now. Like people sort of forget one project is gonna have to do another. That whole like phases thing they talked about a couple years ago, that was all bullshit. Yeah. Like gods, monsters. I think they just realized very quickly. Even Gunn like initially was like, we're gonna make a lot of stories based around characters a lot of people don't know. Then that Superman money came in, and he was like, yeah, I think we gotta make a Batman movie before 2030.
I know.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Are they going to make another Batman movie, though? Like,
yeah, they're going to do Brave and the Bold.
So they are going to do Brave and the Bold.
That's what he's saying. I think he just keeps reading Matt Reeves' scripts, and he's getting so mad that
because they're so good. Yeah.
I mean, they already took Clayface. That was going to be the villain in the second Batman movie.
Yeah, the Mike Flanagan movie.
Yeah. And Clayface was in Creature Commandos, apparently.
Clayface was in Creature Commandos.
And
Yeah,
I guess this
scary
Clayface
in
movie
Creature
is going to be a
Commandos.
connection to that because it's all the same universe.
That makes sense. Yeah. The Clayface, well, because Mike Flanagan, because we talked about this, Mike Flanagan, who did Haunting Hill House.
Yeah, that shit's so good.
Did you catch that Arkham reference in this episode? That was cool. So Batman exists.
Yeah, Batman must have. Yeah.
Rick Flag said that we can't keep locking criminals up in Arkham and Belle Reve. And there's not enough superheroes yet in this universe, which I like too, because Superman's kind of the first, but he wasn't the first. He came into a super planet where there were already superheroes. You had Guy Gardner and whatever Max the Lord Tech company's doing. But I do like that superheroes are still kind of sporadic because I wouldn't mind seeing the formation of a Justice League done right this time.
It's going to be weird to get two Batmans, though. I get it, and I get why they're doing it. I think it's going to be a little strange. Like, it's just because of how good the Reeves universe is. Like, it'd be one thing if it was just the Batman movie, which was very good. But then we got Penguin. And Penguin is truly one of the best comic book things I've ever seen.
So good.
Best. This got a higher rated finale over the Penguin, and I was like, that's wrong.
No, this is great. No. And Peacemaker and Penguin might be up there as like two of my favorite comic book shows up there. Like
way different leagues.
Oh, no, this yeah.
And I think that's why I want two different ones, because we had two different Spider-Man movies. We had the Tom Holland one where there were three different Spider-Men, plus all the different Spider people we got in the Spider-Verse movies. I don't think it's going to confuse audience. Spider-Man. All your members of the tribe. I don't think it's going to confuse audiences that much. And I want the integrity of the Reeves universe to stay the same.
I agree.
And I want Brave and the Bold to seamlessly fit into a Superman movie. And I would love to see Robert Pattinson and David Cornsweet interact as Batman and Superman. I just think they're so stylistically different.
Yeah, I guess I'd rather see that Batman in a Justice League movie. I feel like I don't need a Brave and the Bold movie, even if they give us one. Yeah. Like, because we're getting.
Do you think they would use Pattinson?
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so.
Minds.
Yeah, I think they're just going to keep it Elseworlds.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because that was just like so. That was its own thing almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was something.
Like, I mean, we know who it's going to be. It's going to be that guy.
Chris Pratt.
Not Chris Pratt. The dude from Reacher, from Blue Mountain State.
Oh, yeah, you think so? He played
Hawk.
Yeah, him.
He's fucking huge,
exactly.
dude. That guy is yoked
Batman is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Yo, oh my God. Yeah. They'll
just like the guy in the sentence,
Batman is fucking huge, actually.
Well, they'll just duel, and then whoever wins gets the role.
Yeah, he was funny to me because he was like every right-winger's wet dream in Jack Ryan, and then he wore a shirt that said arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor, and their brains just like melted.
Yeah, and it was too tight on him, so then that was also another issue. The nips were out. It was not good.
Yeah.
Free the nipple. That's not what we're talking about, Jack.
What did you think of
Free the nipple?
Yeah, I was waiting for a little.
Yes. Where's the nipple?
Oh, there it is. This is blood on the nipple there.
We
stand here against my nipple pasties.
I love your nipple pasties.
Oh, look at those long legs.
They're fantastic.
That's a little rope on nipple you got.
I'm going to take your nipple pasties off and
And I didn't wear my long nipples today.
They're from Ren and Stimpy. What did you think of the Candyland door? That might have been that was a standout moment for me.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Where the little gremlins were?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
They look like they had a
What
lot
are
of fun.
those? Have they been around before? That was the first time.
They look like Happy Tree Friends.
Yeah, James Gunn made a video game years ago called Lollipop Chainsaw, and like that looked exactly.
Oh yeah, Michael Rosenbaum was in that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he does stuff like that. That dude is like he's done all kinds of shit.
How old is he?
Gunn?
50-something.
He's like 50-something.
Really?
I don't think, maybe,
58,
yeah.
because his wife is like 37.
Oh, yeah.
And he really wants John Cena to fuck her.
Yeah, he does.
He's trying to have a threesome with them too.
Julian, don't you fuck my wife?
I stand in the closet. I'm in the closet wearing a Superman shirt.
I saw you from across the set.
And The Rock is just outside the whole time being like, fuck, I was supposed to change the hierarchy of power in the DC universe.
I told you my sister saw Sean Gunn on an airplane, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I like that.
The Weasel?
The Weasel. Maxwell Lord.
Maxwell Lord.
Well, I mean, they're introducing Checkmate, so I think eventually Lord is going to take over Checkmate, and we're going to get like an Infinite Crisis type
That's
Lord.
What a lot of people were saying, either Infinite or Final Crisis.
He's going to kill Ted Cord. Like, we're going to get Ted Cord, and then he's going to kill Ted Cord.
Max Lord?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only way you could do a Max
Max
Lord.
Lord
because
and
Ted
Cord.
Yeah.
Cord and Lord.
A guy like Max Lord from the comics.
You take a guy like Max Lord.
I'm Lord. Yeah.
I found out the other day that Christian Bale really hit Heath Ledger on the set of Dark Knight in that interrogation room. He's like, hit me. Like, he really knocked his shit out.
He's a sick
when the
fuck.
towers are flying, that's really
Oh,
after
my
he got
God.
his body slammed.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well, that's why you need Batman to be jacked.
Well, we have Absolute Batman coming up, and they just announced Absolute Catwoman.
Nice.
That whole universe is building. I cannot wait for it.
Absolute Catwoman is just Adam West as
Adam
Catman
West.
from the Fairly Odd Parents.
Where? TV's Adam West. Eagly and Economos' hug. Great callback.
Beautiful.
Because that's who's going to be taking care of Eagly.
Mm-hmm.
Economos is one of the... he's the underdog. Great character of this show. Where he never really had friends, and he puts himself on the line and does a lot of stuff that's uncharacteristically him because he loves the 11 Street Kids so much. And in the first season, ads saw Eagly hug Peacemaker. That's what she was talking about. She's like,
she was crying. She's like, you had a freaking eagle hug you, man.
Well, in the first season, when he kills the bear with the chainsaw, and like Peacemaker is like, dude, Economos, you're the fucking man. And he's like, I am the fucking man. And that's how they start to become friends.
Yeah.
It's a really sweet scene.
I did love... the biggest thing of the flashback I loved was, the boat thing. I knew, okay, I didn't really have to see it. I assumed something like that had happened, but I'm glad they showed it, guys. I really loved when Harcourt was like, Adrian, like, fucking idolized you, and he's like, nah, his brother wasn't good to him. I think that's all it was. It really shows, like, Chris's character, because Chris is not... You see him in Suicide Squad, and he's like sort of remember we were watching the Jane Goodall thing last night, and they were saying what's the icon Jane versus the real Jane answer.
Yeah.
You see him in Suicide Squad being like Peacemaker, like he's like, I love peace. I'll kill every man, woman, and child I have to.
I make no peace at all.
Yeah, and in this show you really see Christopher Smith. And he's sort of a beautiful character. Like every single character in this, I think, is a good person, even though they're shitty people.
He's kind of like Bucky.
Yeah.
He's done these terrible things that he holds himself responsible for, but he didn't really have a choice.
Yeah, he guilt trips himself a lot, and he's pretty insecure.
Well, that's why I thought that scene with them all in the motel was the most beautiful scene in the show.
Yeah.
Like,
it
with
was
all of them just coming together. Like, I was holding back tears. It was so gorgeous. It was so human.
Yo, Ad's performance, that was really good.
Incredible.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Dude. What else has she been in? Has
Orange
she
is
been
New
around?
Black.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, she was I forgot what her character's name, but she was the one who...
She was like
she
crazy.
got framed for shooting the CO at the end, and then she ended up doing life in prison.
Oh, spoiler.
It was very, very, very...
Well, he's his brother is still out there.
Yeah.
Like, so he's got it. Yeah.
I think that's, at first I was like, why tease that up? But that could be a big thing in Checkmate.
Yeah, for sure.
They really made it a point to not kill him.
Well,
He was great.
Because I'm assuming alternate vigilante died in that scene, like because he does like
it was a crazy.
That was when he does the flip kick to like close
shut
the door.
door.
I'm like, because we forget with vigilante because he's so funny, but the character is a badass.
Yeah.
Like, he's a real badass.
And his money is what ended up funding Checkmate.
Exactly.
Which I thought was
my
really
gosh,
great.
so funny.
The blood curse, reverse psychology.
Yeah. I can't use any of it. He's just sitting there in a basement full of fucking drugs and loads of cash. Like,
I loved the Flurry and him scenes. And like, I would watch a whole show of just
there should be a
Yeah.
spin-off series of just talks with them.
I love that Judo Master, just that costume. He's just like fully committed to it.
I know. He go, yeah, it wouldn't be good if you were gay or
Buddhist or basically anything I am.
Yeah.
I really love that we didn't see what happened to him when he got to the dimension, but we could assume that he got there, got chased down, and fucked shit up.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And I did love the line. He's like, what's the most people you electrocuted in a pool before this? 4.
Yeah.
He's great.
So great. Everybody was losing their shit because they're like, oh, what's the point of like dragging that out and having them electrocute him in a pool? I'm like, because it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they should have died.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
They're bad people.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things in this that we've read enough books on this show where I think we can all speak for. Sometimes stuff in a story is just there and you don't really realize it if you're hoping for it to be something that's not. Prime example being the alien dude that walks in and out of the dimension.
Mm-hmm.
So it turns out he's just some guy.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all James Gunn said. And I think it works perfectly because it does add the level of the dimensional portal thing being so open and you don't know what's going to walk in and out, which they have they retconned at the end of the episode, so you're not going to see that big, beautiful set anymore. They said they found a shortcut so they can just open up the portal they want. So we'll see that portal in other DC projects.
Who did people think he was?
People thought he was the guy controlling the dimensions. They thought there was a lot of theories.
And sometimes the payoff is better. I mean, it's just like, I think in hindsight, it's good that, I mean, I don't agree with the Ralph Boner twist, but I think it was good that Evan Peters wasn't Mephisto. I think Sacha Baron Cohen is a way better Mephisto than Evan Peters would have been.
You know what I just found out today? Aubrey Plaza is Lady Death.
Is she?
In Agatha.
Oh, I didn't ever watch Agatha all along. Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently it wasn't bad, though.
Yeah, I heard if you like Hocus Pocus, you'd like Agatha.
I do like Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus is the tip.
You know who wrote the screenplay for Hocus Pocus? The same person who wrote Mystery Men.
Really?
Stop it. Wow.
Check out our Mystery Men on Kirby Tier. And if you want to see us live, you can check us out on Halloween, where we'll be doing a live reading of The Long Halloween. Tickets below.
I'm sorry, The Long
Wee-heen.
There it is.
Wee-heen. You're going to dress up as the shoveler, right?
That actually would be a lot more comfortable than the Joker outfit.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to still. I have Joker, I have I have Catwoman.
I have a Wonder
Robin,
Woman
if you wanted to do Robin.
Oh, Robin could be good,
you
too.
You want to do a Wonder Woman unitard situation? Yeah?
I'm going out afterwards. I don't know if I can wear the Wonder Woman
be my
unitard.
little princess.
The Joker makeup is a lot to wear out afterwards.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah.
Because I have that. We can try it on afterwards.
I could do some kind of like Tim Drake type Robin in Batman Beyond, like he's become the Joker or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just wear a Robin
I can just wear a Robin costume.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. Was there any other note I had? Group family scene, we went over that. Eagerly hugging Peacemaker, and then he does Economos, which I thought was really cool. Foxy Shazam cameo. We talked about that.
Wait.
Ultra Bunny on Harcourt's desk. I don't know if you noticed that. That's like a James Gunn. It's like in every project he does.
Oh, okay. It's like I did notice it was kind of like the Cornetto ice creams from like Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz.
Oh,
yeah. Because I think he wrote that, right?
Who?
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead was written by I think Simon Pegg wrote those.
Simon Pegg wrote okay. The Checkmate roster of characters is enough to sell a whole show for me.
Yeah,
for sure.
Flurry, Ads, Economos, Harcourt, Sasha Bordeaux, who standout character, did a really good job. Who also
she seems smart. I like her.
She's there at the end when they throw Chris into the other dimension. So she knows that he's thrown in there, so we can assume she'll run back and tell them.
Okay, cool. Because I really didn't want to have a whole season of like, where's Chris? And then they all think he abandoned them except for Economos.
Now
and
we know we're not
on a mission to get him back.
We know we're not going to get that now because we're not going to get another season. That is definitely going to be a plot point in Checkmate if they do a Checkmate show, or if Checkmate's obviously going to be involved at some point, whether it's in the Amanda Waller show or whatever. But it's all contingent on what happens.
Is there going to be an Amanda Waller show?
There's one in development. I don't know if they're gonna. There was a lot of stuff that was in development announced.
Yeah, Booster was in development.
Booster, and then a lot of people thought he was going to be in this because Nanjiani went to the premiere of Peacemaker.
Oh, so is he officially Booster?
I don't know. We haven't seen him.
He's legitimately going to be 60 years old when Booster Gold comes
out.
I mean, it's
I told you,
ridiculous.
Josh Allen's wife is going to be damn near 40 when she's Kate Bishop in the Young Avengers.
That's true.
Haley Steinfeld.
He's a lucky man.
She's great.
You know,
she's
who
great.
says that every day when he looks in the mirror? Shamik Moore. He's a lucky man. And you fucking took away Spider-Verse from us, Shamik. All you had to do was be normal.
I know. Fucking A, man.
She does everything. She sings, she acts. She's fucking awesome. I love her.
She sings?
Is that why Spider-Verse got like delayed because of his creepiness with Haley Steinfeld?
I don't know. I'm just saying it's been 3 years.
She started young too. She was.
Yeah,
in,
she was.
True Grit.
In that show.
True Grit.
Yeah.
Sarcastic loser. What was I gonna say? I had like five things.
You're Haley Jerry Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
I did that. I was at a dinner once and I was like,
You said it?
no, I wanted to mess with the table next to us. And I was like saying about my buddy, I was like, this guy's a tech billionaire, my buddy Alex. I go, he created Snapchat. This is Alex Snapchat.
Oh my God. That's fucking epic.
They're like, there's no Alex Snapchat. I was like, who do you think they named the app after?
It just sounded so good. Why'd they change it? I don't know. What was I gonna say? Fucking A, man. I had like 5 thoughts, but we were just
Sorry,
so
I
fast.
talked a lot.
No,
that was great.
No,
yeah.
you're fine.
I liked it. It had kind of a Dick Cavett vibe.
Just Dick.
Well, I'm gonna say the N-word for you, Richard Pryor.
Oh fuck! Now I forgot.
Fuck! I wanted to say the N-word.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Well, I mean, what other thoughts did you have about Peacemaker? You didn't see season 1, but you saw season 2, which you really didn't need to see season 1, but I really am looking forward to rewatching it.
It's a lot of fun. And it's a better opening song in season 1. Like
that's what I heard. I haven't even seen it. We have to learn the dance for this season, and we're gonna do it for PG.
Oh, I'm down for that. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna learn it by the time we have our live show.
Oh no. That'd be sick if we came out and that was playing and we all did that. And
I think we should do that.
That actually would be a great way to go.
I cannot learn that many steps of choreography that soon. I can't do it. We could try. Yeah. We're
gonna end up getting high while we're.
I feel like I am right now. I think it's just.
Can we do it? If we do it though, can we do it to the season 1 song, not season 2?
Do they have a whole different dance for that?
It's a different dance, but it's just a better song. Like, do you really want to? Do you really want to taste it?
James Gunn has such an interesting mind.
You fucked my heart in the ass.
Oh my god, that was so funny in the finale. You heard that? Fuck my heart in the ass. And then it kept going. It was playing for a good 3 minutes. I was like, they really are putting some fucking LP on this. I don't know what I had 3 great thoughts. Amazing nuts. You'll never hear them.
Man, one of the best. You have to look at Rick Flag. I heard the best.
It was what's the
Rick Flag, cowardly Rick. You know, he's in cahoots with John Bolton. We all know it. We're all saying it.
They couldn't do the cool in Corto Maltese. You look at it. They said Starro. We're gonna release the Starro files. Are you still asking about it, man?
We need to understand what's on the Corto Maltese files. Some very controversial things are on there. What they did to Starro.
Jean Papal has a right to exist.
Send him the salvation.
Starro was a very good friend of mine. He was, frankly, I think he would have made a great Secretary of Defense instead of Hexa.
Starro. We're now calling the Secretary of Starro.
That chick though, the hot fucking
Bordeaux.
Yeah. She was a metahuman though.
Yeah, she was. Yeah,
so
she was
like,
cyborg.
what was Rick Flag Senior gonna fucking send her out, or it was just all vengeance?
Evil metahumans, I think. So like,
well, he didn't know she could be
that in
Superman.
Because they're not going to send Green Lantern out there.
But they did say in Superman when he crashed.
Maybe that Lantern.
I was gonna say.
That's Kyle Chandler, right?
Chandler.
In Superman, he had been there for 3 years. That was like that was the first metahuman that they said.
Right.
And there was I forgot what the engineer's name, who I don't know if she was a fleshed out character, but second time watching, I was like, they could be setting her up to be Livewire.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Which I thought would have been really cool.
I think she was created for the animated series.
Livewire?
Yeah, I think she was like a Harley Quinn
villain.
Type. Yeah.
It's like a standout one for me for some reason.
I like Livewire.
She was meta. Sasha, I don't know if she had an off-screen accident. Maybe we saw it in season 1. Maybe it was in season
No, I don't think she'd been in. Yeah, I think it was off-screen, exactly.
It was off-screen,
yeah.
Because she got mangled and whatever. And I think Economos and her are going to end up dating.
Yeah, they're setting that up because he was really excited when he found it. He goes, it's not your boy.
She was dating Rick Flag.
Yeah, she was.
She's in bed with him and her eyes are wide open. And at the end, Sasha Bordeaux, the metahuman,
she was
dating him. They were in bed together, and her eyes were like wide open, regretting everything that had happened. And at the end, he's like, "Are you coming over for dinner?" And she was like, "Maybe." And he's like, "Oh, I'm never gonna fucking see you again."
Yeah, that was a nice. It's over without saying it.
I know what that meant.
And he's like, "Well, I'm going out for drinks with the boys." Typical.
That's most of my dates after they see
like,
my stand-up.
I'm gonna go find
I was like, "Hey, do you wanna go out later?" It's like, you still doing the Bay Area bit? Yeah, I'm good.
Got a new fan. I don't think I need a second season. My final thought on this: I don't think I need a second season. I love that they've established what.
You don't need a third.
Third. I don't need a third. I'm fucking.
You can't count.
I think that they perfectly set up that these characters can appear in pretty much any DC project.
Yeah. Well, that's what Gunn's doing, man.
Yeah.
He's a man with a plan.
I called this a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but about a year ago. I said I think DC is going to overtake Marvel, and I think we're seeing this right now.
Do you think it'd ever be a full takeover?
I mean, I don't think they would.
I mean, what if they just really go balls to the wall? We're fucking four in this.
They
bitch.
need each other.
They do need each other. But like the fact that Marvel is making good movies again, like the fact that 3 out of the last 4 Marvel movies were good with Deadpool.
They don't have the monopoly on it anymore.
They don't have the monopoly, and yet they're still not doing well at the box office, with the exception of Deadpool Wolverine, obviously, which is $1 billion. But like Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four underperformed. Sorry.
Yeah, but that's, I think, because they lost public trust in their product. And people were like, I mean, there was a time around the Endgame between Infinity War and Endgame, I'd say Marvel was at like its biggest hype level.
I think Far From Home is what kind of made them get like too big for the britches.
They were like, we could do 3 Spider-Man. Every movie's going to be this
The
now.
fact that they made $1 billion after Endgame, they're just like, we're just always going to make $1 billion. So, like, let's greenlight Eternals.
Yeah, they flew too close.
They are going to do a soft reset and get rid of some stuff in canon. I think Gunn showed them that you could do that, like with the end of the first season of Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Putting Guy Gardner and
What's what Secret Wars is going to be. Like,
yeah. I think that you shouldn't listen to anything James Gunn, Peter Safran, or anybody at DC says right now because they are still putting the blueprint together. They may have a blueprint, but that shit gonna change.
But that's okay.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's okay.
If you ask Vince Gilligan, like, how did he always know how Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul were gonna end? He's like, absolutely not. Like, they thought Howard Hamlin was gonna be the villain of Better Call Saul, and they're like, wait, it works so much better if Chuck McGill is the villain.
Did you know they shot? If you have the DVDs of Breaking Bad and you watch the final episode, there's an alternate ending where he wakes up and he's Hal from Malcolm in the Middle.
I did. I've seen that.
Dream.
Well, you know what that's a nod to.
Great.
That's hilarious.
At the Bob Newhart show where he wakes up.
This guy gets it.
Two
That's
great
crazy.
endings.
Yeah.
That's. I know, like, the whole dream thing is, like, very done in the dirt now, but you think about how Newhart did that, and that was an idea from his wife.
And that was canon.
Yeah.
That's actually how Newhart ended. The show Newhart ended, which was... So Bob Newhart did 2 TV shows. One called The Bob Newhart Show, where he was a psychologist. The other called Newhart, which was, like, right afterwards, where he works on at a bed and breakfast in Vermont. Yeah. Newhart ends with him, like, hitting his head, and he wakes up, and he's with his wife from the Bob Newhart Show, a completely different show, and the entire thing was a dream.
So good.
I'm obsessed with that, honestly. Yeah. I think it's great.
And that's what Breaking Bad did. Vince Gilligan shot it so was Bryan Cranston waking up with his wife from Malcolm in the Middle, and all of Breaking Bad was a dream.
It was just a fever dream. Yeah. He did a ton of meth.
You couldn't make a show like Breaking Bad today.
No,
and then really David Cross wakes up, and it was just Tobias Fuke, Imagine Better Call Saul.
I not to name drop, but there are so many times where I have asked Mitch Hurwitz about Arrested Development. I'm like, how long did you have the Lucille joke in your head? Like, how long did you have that planted? And the same thing. He'd be like, well, like, it came to us in season 3. I'm like, but there were so many things in the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, they don't know. In the writer's room, it changes, too, all the time. Like that one Breaking Bad episode where they're in the bus in that junkyard.
Yeah.
They didn't know. The writers spent like 18 hours
That's
there or something.
Great episode.
Yeah.
And they were like, I don't know. And then someone was like, I got it.
This is my own private domicile.
Will
not be disturbed.
And he was Kramer in Seinfeld.
He was Kramer in Seinfeld, and he was in Billy Madison.
Yep. Crazy.
That's crazy about, oh man, just asking Mitch Hurwitz about Arrested Development.
I stopped myself often because I'm like, I'm just going to talk to you for
just the jokes per minute on that show. I mean,
it's
my
like
God.
every fucking 30
Seriously.
seconds.
Yeah, and it was just ahead of its time. You think about like turn of the century. I was thinking about this in relation to Peacemaker because like in the 2000s we had Smallville, which they had Checkmate in Smallville. Smallville made an appearance in Checkmate.
Well, that makes sense. That was coming out during an Infinite Crisis when Checkmate Maxwell Lord was huge.
Yeah, that stuff in comics, but like live action, they were just doing. It was Smallville. There was that Birds of Prey show that lasted for like maybe a season, and that was really it. Like those two, and then you'd get the Neil deGrasse Tyson Spider-Man show, and then you had the Tobey movies. But like there wasn't really any superhero show, and the fact that there's 2 seasons of a Peacemaker. It's crazy to me that they're not doing a Lanterns movie, but I'm glad we're doing a show because that's 8 hours versus 2. It's so great that we're living in this time where Wonder Man trailer just came out today. I don't know if you saw that.
No, that looks great.
It looks really good. Like there's a Wonder Man show. There's so much great superhero content out there.
The Watchmen show.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that would have worked?
Yeah. Dude, that was crazy.
That was but I mean, that's, I think, the thing that stands out.
I feel like that's
about,
on par with, like, Penguin.
That's what I was going to say. All the great comic book shows, Penguin, Watchmen, I'd put Peacemaker season 1 and 2 up there.
The original Daredevil.
Daredevil,
those are all, you take away the superhero stuff, they work as just shows.
They work as shows,
And I think that's why, that's sort of James Gunn's strength here and what audiences aren't conditioned to watch, because Peacemaker finale on paper is a great finale. You don't wonder what happens to any of the characters, save for Chris. But you know that's going to be, that's universe time stuff. That's franchise stuff.
Of course.
You want to talk narrative? You want to talk structure? You want to talk art?
We're talking merchandising, baby.
Merchandise. We're going to have Peacemaker riding a long neck. Pull up to Superman. Go, oh, Jesus, this fucking guy. I'm still way more jacked than you, Kent.
We're gonna sell all the helmets.
Yeah, I want to be
one size fits all.
You hit the nail on the head though with that, because I mean, if you ask Tarantino why The Godfather works,
feet.
It's because there's lots.
It's the
And
toes.
when you watch Clemens's feet, okay, they're fat, but they're very nice. Okay, all right.
This is what's wrong with
Now
my
watch
feet
me do a
finder.
black scent around Jamie Foxx, okay?
Okay. So here's how I would have improved it, all right? I would have had Michael say the N-word a lot more, okay?
I want to know exactly where in Harlem they're selling the drugs, okay?
Yeah, fuck you, I can say it. And who are selling the drugs? And what are other words you would call them, all right?
But Uncle Ruckus called black people on the Boondocks Negro con queso. And I lost my shit.
No relation.
Oh yes, I saw.
Oh,
a
my
tweet.
God,
I saw
that's-
a tweet that said that.
But
yeah.
But what he said about why the movie works, he goes, it doesn't have to be about the mob. It's a family movie. They could have been dry cleaners, and it still would have been a great
Dry
movie.
cleaners.
Yeah.
You said that funny.
Dry cleaners.
It could have been dry
Hey,
cleaners.
you set me up for that. We were going to go through a whole episode without me doing it, but now because of you and your mocking ways, Slater, the dry cleaners.
Two mice.
I think that's good for a Peacemaker.
That's a great Peacemaker episode.
That is it for Peacemaker. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Our upcoming episodes next week, we're doing a Batman Beyond retrospective. Then following that up, we're going to be doing Wolverine miniseries by Chris Claremont and John Byrne. And then we're getting to what everyone's been asking for, Absolute Batman. We're going to read up whatever is up by the time we read it then, because they just announced Absolute Catwoman. It's New York Comic Con this week. I'm sure we're going to get some more announcements.
We might have in the middle. We might have a special episode, a special collab episode for you true believers who are paying attention.
What are you saying, dude?
That's it. I can't believe we're doing this podcast. Why are we doing this podcast?
I can't believe we're doing this podcast.
This doesn't make any
What
sense.
do you mean?
Why are we even doing this? Why do I do this podcast?
Why are we
This
doing
makes no
this? What we
sense.
do,
It makes
dude.
no
Oh my
sense
God.
whatsoever.
Oh my God,
I'm
you
so
have no
sick of you.
idea.
You keep
You have
shouting.
one
and
way
you
of
know-
arguing.
No,
You have one way of
you
doing
haven't even
this
read the
bit.
source material. You don't know what you're saying.
That might be the death of me. That'll be the last
We're not going to say who.
episode
We're not going to say who.
that I'll be on.
We dropped a very subtle hint of who will be on the podcast.
I'm gonna wear earplugs.
Yeah, that's going to
that
be a
show.
lot. Hopefully Slater's alive to see it happen. But until then, I am Troy Bond, True Believers.
I'm Brett Birnbaum.
I'm Slater Eagley. I like birds.
Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na.
Yeah.